Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to set up your Google community for professional English. A couple of things I will talk about in this video are privacy, editing the community, using categories and links for organization, how to invite and manage members, and notifications. Okay, let's get started. So first you'll head to Google homepage. I have already signed in, but I would recommend making a teacher account if you haven't done so already, because it's nice to have all of your student communications in one spot and it's not getting mixed up with work or personal emails. Next, you will head up to this group of 9 boxes that represents Google Apps. You're looking for this Google Plus icon. Once you click on it, go to the Communities tab and you'll see all your active communities that you're a member of. Click on New Community. You'll be asked to name your community. In order to keep your classes organized, use the 4-digit class code and Professional English. You'll want to set your community to private and visible on search, so that only your students can find your community with the link you share or by searching and requesting permission to join. Congratulations! Your first community has been created. Now we need to edit it so that students land in an organized space. Clicking on these 3 little dots gives you some options like preferences, editing, and managing members. Let's edit the community. First, choose an image to represent the community. I like to choose a part of the book cover so that students have a visual clue that they are in the right place. But it's up to you if you want something more inspiring. You can find the image that I used on our Google Drive in Shared Files, Business Plus Resources, Community Files. Next, you can put a tagline in it if you want, an inspiring quote about language learning, or you can leave it blank. It's up to you. We have already set these preferences to what we want. Searchable. Don't hold posts for review because with 6 or more classes, you're going to have a lot of student posts. Leave content controls as is. For the description, you can describe the course briefly or the purpose of the community. You could just copy and paste the course objective from the sample syllabus, also found in the shared files on our drive. Categories is the most important section of your community. It will be how you organize the student portfolio assignments and any other activities you want to use this for. I would start with a Q&A section where you can field any student questions about the courses or assignments. You might also want to have a resources section that you can share pertinent videos and files that you find that you think are useful to your students. Finally, look at the ECI demo community and replicate the assignments and dates listed there. I chose to have all assignments due by Sunday night, but you can adjust these dates as you see fit when you get your schedules. Finally, there is a section for links. You may want to provide a link to your class syllabus that you could share from your personal drive by copying the share link, like this. Any other documents like a class schedule or rubrics for midterm and final exams that you think would be helpful for students to see, you can share those in the same manner. Now click Done. As you can see, your description and links can be found in the About Community section, and the categories are in the Filter section. Now you need to invite students to your community. You could ask them to download the Google Plus app to their phones and search for the community name and ask to join. Or you can invite students with a link. You'll need to post this link somewhere, and it is very long. You could shorten it and write it on the whiteboard, include it in your syllabus, or post it on the lecture support system. Let me show you how to do that. Go to goo.gl to shorten your link. Copy your community invitation link, paste it, then click Shorten URL. It will give you a much more manageable link. Click the copy icon to add it to your syllabus. This website will keep a history of these links so you can access them later if you need to. Now let me tell you about this Manage button. This gives you some statistics about your community. You can also check and see if you have any member requests. Finally, sometimes students are a little overzealous and post something too many times. Google will flag that as spam occasionally. All you have to do is accept the post and it will show up in your community. If you see a green circle in the Manage button, it means there is something that needs your attention. You're almost done. Let me quickly tell you about Profile and Notifications. Go up to these three white lines. Go down to Profile. Here, you and your students can edit your profiles. You can change your pictures. But let's click on About and the Edit icon. You might ask your students to name themselves by their student number as their first name and their full Korean name as their last name. This might help you with grading later. But it's up to you, and you can always change it later. Okay, now go back to Settings. Scroll down to Notifications. This is where you can choose how and when you want to be notified about activity on your Google community. You can choose to be notified by email, or on your phone, or neither. You can choose to only be notified about posts that mention you or are in response to something you posted. It's your choice. All right, you're done. You now know how to set up your Google community for your classes, add and manage students, and restrict notifications. Let me know if you have any more questions.